It's your travel agent, David, and guess where we're at? All right, I know you give up, or you don't care, or you watch the title of the video and you know exactly where I am. But I am in Manhattan at Pier 90. We are about to take our maiden voyage on Virgin's newest ship, the Brilliant Lady. I'm pretty excited to go on there. We've been on the Resilient Lady. Didn't really like it. They've done some changes that I'm going to go over with you when we do the ship tour. But if you're thinking about cruising on the Brilliant Lady, check out this video. Now, another thing that's cool about this ship is it has been specially designed for the Panama Canal. So it's basically going to go from New York. It'll go down through the Panama Canal, do Alaska cruises, come on back to New York and around. So it's not going to be based here out of New York all the time like the other ones down in Miami. So that's pretty interesting as well. But let's go check out the port and get on to our ship. All right, so we made it through the TSA. He usually got checked up again, but and then my brother got hemmed up again, but we're gonna go onto the ship. So we're in cabin 8210, so we're going to go check it out. So the cool thing is everything's on a wrist bracelet. You tap it in, turns green, and you are good to go. So let's check out this cabin. So when you first come in, on the right-hand side will be your wardrobe area. It's big enough to fit 2 full-size suitcases. You've got a couple baskets and shelves underneath that you can put some of your clothes in, your shoes on, and you do have plenty of space for hanging right here, as well as the top shelf. Now, we're going to come into the bathroom next. Now, I got to tell you, we were on the Resilient Lady, and that cabin that we had, it's the same cabin, but the bathroom was much nicer. Very disappointed with this shower. But the best thing is you don't have that stupid stalker shower curtain to come get on you while you're taking a shower. So let's check out this bathroom. So you got about the same standard counter space that you do anywhere else. But one thing that is nice is you do have the rain head shower as well as the wand. So it is a lot nicer than a lot of the other cruise lines as well. Now, inside of the closet, you'll have this. So if you want the room to be made up, press that. If you're having a special time, you can go to the red light special. And just to show you it, so that's for the cabin attendant to let them know that you don't want the room made. So none of those stupid magnets or door flipping signs. Pretty cool. The bed, nice. They're king size. You got extra pillows. You got a couple extra like decorative pillows as well. Right above it, you have the 3 port lights there that you can control with a toggle switch. You do have your outlets, got 2 USB and 1 10 spots. And then you reach over and you can turn on and off the lights from there. They do give you these cool little shelves. You can put your phone or whatever you need to charge on here. Or if you're having a drink and watching TV, you can put that or your food here as well. Now, this is the Maiden Voyage, so the bed, it feels new. Hope so. Here's a little surprise for you. In this big table area, there is a drawer that you can pull out, so you got some extra storage in there. You got an extra chair in here, and behind it is another 110 outlet and 2 USB-C outlets. Over here you've got your desk. Then you have a little mini fridge right here. You got a couple more areas for some storage. Your phone, you got the iPad there or tablet to control the room, which I'll do a separate video on that here within here, just going over the how the tablet works. Then here in Virgin, they don't do plastic bottles. So you'll have your decanter of water and a couple of glasses as well. Now here's a pro tip. Before you pour water from there, check the glasses, check the decanter. When we went on our first Virgin cruise, the decanter had dried lipstick on it. So not sure how often they're rotating those waters out if you're not drinking, if the people before you aren't drinking it. Out here on the balcony, pretty nice. You got the 2 chairs and you have the hammock. Now, I've heard that it's a little bit tight in here and that if you rock a little bit, you can potentially hit your head. So I will try that out and see if that is the case. Now, you don't want to be further on over, because if you are, the next cabin over is partially obstructed. So we have the last unobstructed cabin on this side, which is pretty cool, sort of, because when I look that way, I see that. And we got this. It's a little gift for the Mermaiden Voyage.
It's a towel.
It's a towel.
Yeah. That's what he said.
The weirdest looking towel. It doesn't feel like a towel. It feels like one of those chamois for a car. Oh. And we got a keychain. And they did this too. We got like a ticket for the Mermaiden Voyage. That's pretty cool. Now, before we're done with the cabin tour, I left out one key piece, and that is this closet right here, where you'll have your awesome mirror so you can make sure that you're beautiful before going out and getting drunk. And you've got your life jackets here, you've got your safe, and 2 shelves, 3 shelves if you count the bottom one, and then 3 drawers for more of your clothing. So overall, it's nice. I'm gonna play with the tablet. Been a while. Once I get it under control, I'll do another video to show you how the tablet works on controlling your room, especially that red light special. We're going to start off on the forward part of deck 16, where you've got Richard's rooftop right up here. It's for the suite guests. They've got loungers, cabanas. There's a hot tub up there, but it's just a private place for the suite holders. Then, if you come right outside, you've got this awesome little tree. So over here at the Sun Club Cafe, they've got firecracker popcorn, they got dips, they got bowls, they just got a bunch of little stuff over here. They even have some drinks. So if you want to get a quick snack up here while you're just enjoying the breeze and the view, it's a great place to stop off. One of the things I do like about Virgin is they have a lot of seating around here. There's seating everywhere. You got a bunch by the pool, you've got some over there, you got some over here, everywhere there's like a seat. It's really good. Wondering what that is? Well, guess what it is? It's another seat. Nice little cushioned area. You can relax, overlook the pool. I don't know why they're all interior facing versus exterior facing. You can watch the ocean walk by go by versus being a creeper looking into the pool. Now, on a Virgin cruise, you're gonna find a lot of well, interesting art, kind of like this one. Now, you will find a lot of water stations around the ship that you can fill up your water. If you've never been on a cruise before, this water is probably more clean than what you're getting from Dasani or Aquafina. Now, on deck 16, you do have the Sun Club bar right here. Nice little bar. It's got a lot of seats that overlook the pool and the hot tubs. And you can get some nice views of the ocean as it passes you by. Check it out. Well, you don't want one side of the ship to be heavier than the other, so you got to make sure that if you're on that side, you got 2 cans of spray paint. You got 2 cans over here on this side as well. Now, these are your little indicator for the stairs to go down to deck 15. Now, they do have a lot of these viewing stations set up along the ship. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't see anything. Oh, there we go. I see rope. And if you like to box or kickbox or whatever, they got this little ring set up over here. And after a hot workout, you can shower off. Now, this is also on the port side. We're going to stick around the port side for a few minutes. So everything I'll show you from this point until I tell you otherwise is on the port side. Here's some more unique seating. Again, that's one of the things I love about Virgin is all the extra seating. You're not having to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and throw a towel over a seat in hopes to have one when you really want to wake up. So you're going to be good to find a spot to sit down. May not be the ideal spot, but you're going to find a place to sit anywhere on this ship. You know, I always ponder, should I or should I not get on the teeter-totter? And the main reason is, well, they always have their ups and downs. So, nah. Now, back to more unique seating. It doesn't get more unique than this. If you use your imagination, it looks like it could be used for something else. They do have it tethered down, so you can't get too wild and crazy with this. But it's a nice way to sit back and watch the clouds go by. Now, on my last cruise, I found that the hot tubs back here in the back of the ship usually were very empty. So if you're on deck 15 and they're full, pop up to deck 16 and check it out because it's probably going to be empty or only 1 or 2 people in on it. Now, on the very back of the ship, the aft part of the ship, you do have the athletic bar, and they have complimentary water over here as well. So if you're getting hot and thirsty and you want some quick water, they got a nice iced down chest right over here for you, and you can go grab some. Now, let's go back to looking at some more of this unique seating on this ship. I'm going to show you something that you will never find on another ship except for a Virgin ship. So one of the changes that they made on this ship from the other ships, and it makes sense, is on the other ships, the seating was arranged to face in. Here we're facing outward, so you can sit that back, relax, look at the wake of the ocean right behind you from the ship, and just enjoy the nice ambiance and the music. And if you really feel adventurous, you can do this. Yeah, that's the ocean you're looking at. They have this awesome cargo net. You can just sit out here, relax, take a cool little picture like this, and just go back to whatever you were doing. So it's a great place to make a little selfie with you and your loved one, get the wake going on in the background, and then everybody above you being afraid that something's going to fall out of your pockets and hit them in their face. Now we're going to go to the starboard side, or the right side of the ship. So everything I show you from this point until I tell you otherwise is going to be located on the right side of the ship. How cool is that? You can play life-size chess. I have to go find somebody to whip their ass on with chess. I'm like Sheldon Cooper on chess. Except for it's just single D, not 3D. So I'm going to deviate just a minute. We're going to go up to 17 because it's just right here. We're going to go, it's got the running track up there. It's got the perch. That's where they do the morning yoga. It's also where ladies can sunbathe topless. Now, ladies, just know if you're out there sunbathing topless, you're going to have a bunch of people running around checking you out the whole time. Ask me how I know. I wasn't checking people out. I just saw people checking people out. I don't know if you can see that or not, but hopefully you can see that gentleman that was walking by, just to give you a perspective of eye level to where you're going to be sunbathing if you want to come out here and get rid of some tan lines. Now, while we're making our way back down, if you're here in New York City, about 3 piers over, so like maybe a 2-minute walk, they have the aircraft carrier over there. It's a nice little museum now. It's a space and air museum. There's a little closed-in area. It's got the Space Shuttle Enterprise in there. It has an SR-71 Blackbird. It has a Concorde on there. It's pretty cool. I want to go check it out. I always wanted to check it out, but my sister-in-law and my wife were like, no, I don't want to go check it out. And so we got stuck doing other stuff besides checking out a cool aircraft carrier. So not sure if you can see it, but you got the Intrepid back there, right? And up forward, there's an actual submarine over there too. If it wasn't for my wife and my sister-in-law, my brother and I would have gone to go see that, and I could have told you what it is. But I saw it driving by on our way to Chinatown to go get lunch instead of going over there and hanging out with cool stuff. So, submarine, then you got the aircraft carrier, the Intrepid, and then there's another naval ship there, and it looks like next to that is where the Concorde's at. So they got a little Concorde there as well. So pretty cool experience over there, especially if you like aviation or military history. The Intrepid, commissioned in 43, saw action in World War II, Korea, and did 3 campaigns in Vietnam. And it actually survived 5 kamikaze attacks during World War II. So a lot of history over there. Oh, back to doing the cruise stuff, because that's what you're here to see, not History Channel. Got it. So got more seating right here, nice little horseshoe seating. So great if you're here with a bunch of people, y'all can hang out here and just talk and relax and lay out. Nice view of the ocean. I won't mention the Intrepid, okay? So no talk about the Intrepid. But you got more seating over here. So if you're here in New York City, it's a great place to see the Intrepid, but we won't talk about that. One thing I do not like about this ship is the sports court. It's like kindergartner size. I guess that's the sports court. So like full court's really half court, but can't have them all, right? But you can come out here in the middle of the night and play New Twister, but you do have to keep your clothes on. So not a very fun way of playing New Twister, but you can't play Twister there. They do have cabanas that you can rent. Okay, they're pretty nice. You got the big bed over here. You've got a couch, a couple chairs. I'll show you here in just a second. You got a little fridge. You do get an attendant. They're like $300. Around the ship, you're going to get somebody that's going to get you your drinks. Around the ship, you're going to find all kinds of places to sit and relax and enjoy. So I don't know that $300 is really beneficial, but on the last cruise, they changed it by the day, and we were at sea, they cost more. So like today, if I booked it, it's $300. So who knows? Maybe tomorrow while we're at sea, they bump up to $500 like the last cruise. But just check it out. What do you think? A few hundred bones worth it? But they got probably about 15 of them. They're all on the starboard side. Just like the other ship, another thing I hate is it's so cramped over here. They totally ruined it. The deck, there's plenty of other spaces they could have put whatever's over here up. Maybe they put these somewhere else. I don't know. But this ship, and you'll see it, they got all these little choke points that barely any 2 people can pass through without bumping shoulders. First stop on deck 15 forward is the scene. So the scene is just like a nice little casual area for you to meet up and just kind of relax, enjoy the air conditioning, get away from the of the music outside the pool deck. You got great full length windows out here to just enjoy the constant view of the ocean or whatever port you may be at. This would be a fantastic place if you're on this ship when they go through Alaska. I would recommend you just hang out here. It'd be warm. You can just watch as you go through the passage. Once you exit the scene, you come right to the pool. Now, I heard that they made the pool a little bit bigger. I don't know if they did or not. I can't really tell, but it's still not very big for this being an adult-only cruise line. And I don't know, but it is what it is. We can go continue to taste the rainbow. Another thing I like about Virgin is they treat you like adults. Hey, there's no scanning your card in and out to get a stupid towel. They're all right here for you to get on your own. So it's nice that they treat everybody on here like an adult. As you come around, you got the back side of the bar. You got the hot tubs, 2 hot tubs, and another pool here. So if that one's too busy, try and come on over here. And if you're looking for a hot tub, these 2, and remember, if these 2 are full, you can go up to deck 16 aft. They got 2 more back there for you. Just opposite of the pool is the monkey bars. So you got places for you to do dips, you can do pull-ups, you can do the monkey bars, you can do the punching bag. It's got a lot of different things here. It's very versatile. You even got some close grips for you to do some different pull-ups, work some of them traps out a little bit differently. But it's pretty cool. And then right over there, you've got the gym. So let's go check it out. On the starboard side, you've got the weight equipment over here. You also have a little studio area over here with the balls, but all of your weight equipment is going to be here on the starboard side. All the cardio is going to be on the port side. Now to enter the cardio room, you're going to come through by the elevators, come around, and you're going to enter through the front desk. And then you'll be able to have access to all the cardio equipment. The full length ceiling to wall, ceiling to floor windows, they're great. So you can sit out here right in front of the treadmill, and the only thing you gotta look at is scenery versus a wall or a TV. Very nice. They also have a spin room in here because they do have spin classes. They're one of many classes that they offer. These classes are not included in your fare, so you do have to pay for them, but they do have those available. Our next stop is midship. It is the Galley. As soon as you come in, if you're coming in from forward, you got the grounds too. It's a coffee shop. So here in the Galley, you got the bento boxes. You've got all the different specialty restaurants there for, well, not specialty, but that's where you can get your burgers, your treats, your sandwiches, pizzas, things like that. But there's definitely another pizza place. They got flatbread pizza up there. The noodle shop, all that's going to be right over here. And then you've got a couple of drink stations as well. They do have like a ice cream pop stand. Don't like it. It's positioned in a horrible spot, and you'll see why here in just a second. When you're here, if you got the line waiting for their food over here, you got the people with the bubs and pops, they're waiting. It's a very small, narrow area right here, so it chokes up a lot, and you're always running into people, so it's not very well thought out. But they got this taco about it right over here next to the pops and bubs. the press is a great place to get a nice quick sandwich or a little tart or some kind of treat. It's really cool, located on the back of the ship. Now on the back of deck 15, if you come out past the hot off the press, there is a nice little seating area out here as well for you to enjoy the weather, the scenery, and your food. Our first specialty dining, if you will, nothing specialty. They all have their own thing, but it would be considered specialty in another cruise line, is Galley. So Galley, I don't care if you don't even like Korean food. I'm not a big fan of it other than my wife, right? She's like the only Korean thing that I like enjoy, right? So I'm just messing around to all your family. But in seriousness though, I don't eat a lot of Korean food because it's all spicy and I don't like rotten cabbage and whatever, but I digress. But Galley is fantastic. They cook all the food right here. They play games. They're drinking games with sake and all kinds of stuff. It's just a really good time. Out of all the restaurants that we ate on last time, Galley was my wife and my favorite. So really come and check it out. Another thing I like about Virgin is all the innuendo that's there, right? So, like for example, I'm about to get a drink, and the drink station is called Tap That. Okay, restaurant number 2 is the Pink Agave. So Pink Agave is located in the aft part of deck 5, right next to guest services. So this is your Mexican flair food. They have a bar in here, which is really nice as well. So you can get your drinks and everything right here versus, a lot of cruise lines, they have to go out to get the drink and then come back. So it's very convenient here. But if you're looking for Mexican cuisine, the Pink Agave is where you want to be. Another cool thing about the Pink Agave is when you come and you go, you get to come through this, and it takes you right to guest services. So guest services will help you with everything you need, including activating your band if you have issues with it. So they have about 4 desks here. Just like every other cruise line, the first day is always going to be the busiest here. So if you can avoid it at all costs, try to. So just remember, when you come here to the New York City terminal for the cruise, it may be a dump, but it could be worse. It could be the one next door. Check it out. If you sell out of that, I really recommend you get a tetanus shot and make sure you get the travel insurance. an interesting fact. My brother's like an airplane aficionado. So right here where we are is right where Sully Sullenberger landed his airplane, like right in this strip right here. So apparently one of these piers right here is where the footage came of him coming in. So now you know. See, I'm not just here to provide you with ship tours. I give you historical data too. And don't worry, I won't talk about the Intrepid anymore. If you want to get to the Red Room, you're on deck 5 and aft. You got to come through the casino to get to the Red Room. But through deck 5 midship, you have the casino. You got a lot of slots, several tables, and you got to come right through it to get to the Red Room. Also midship, moving forward, you have a lot of the shops, the duty-free, watches, jewelry, all kinds of stuff. So, do you want to get a tattoo?
No.
No.
I think I have enough. Actually, no. Not anymore.
Now the atrium, it starts here on deck 6 and goes up. They do have an area for live band to play. There's a bar tucked away around the corner. It's hidden until you come around, and they have plenty of seating here as well. Alright, so tonight is pajama night, and yes, I am wearing pajamas with Hughes's face all over it. That way, when she wanders off drunk, I can be like, have you seen her? I'm trying to find her. It's a lot easier than trying to say, I'm looking for a 5'2" Korean woman. So, check it out. Ooh, yeah, they made the head a little bit bigger than I expected. But, nonetheless, let's go check out the pajama party. Our next stop on deck 5 is going to be Razzle Dazzle, but they've added a little twist to it, and it's called Rojo. Now, if you don't know what Rojo means, it's red in Spanish. So If you're like, what is Rojo? Now it makes sense, right? So let's go check out Razzle Dazzle's Rojo. So Razzle Dazzle's had a little bit of a change too, as you can tell. So they've changed some of the layout here in Razzle Dazzle, and they've got this nice little area here where you can just come and sit down and relax and wait while your reservation comes up. So pretty cool. Now you're also going to come here on the first day if you have any reservation issues with dining, but you need to get here as soon as possible because the line will start here. It'll go all the way down there and to the right, heading towards guest services or sailor services. Our next stop is Deck 6 Aft. And we're gonna go check out a little bit of Extra Virgin. So Extra Virgin is the Italian restaurant here on the ship. So this will be our 4th dining experience that we've come to so far. If you're looking to get a nice little view with dinner, you got to get here early because they only have 8 portholes and they're all 2-person tables except for that one right there where you can fit 4. Now, if you're traveling with a group and you want to eat here together as a group, you really need to work out getting with the maitre d' ahead of time because they have limited options. They have this bar right here, they have these few tables right here, and then they have another bar over there. Now, midship of Deck 6 is all the shops. You've got your Virgin Voyages flare shop. You've got your regular shirts and shorts and all the other stuff, the perfumes, the watches, the used luxury bags, all of it you've got right here, including duty free. You've got the barbershop, the tattoo shop, all that's right here on Deck 6. Deck 6 is kind of split in half. Okay, when you go down on the port side, which is this side, the aft part of Deck 6 is going to be the test kitchen. If you're coming down the starboard side or the right side of the ship, it's going to take you down to Extra Virgin. So now we're at the test kitchen, so let's go check it out. If you haven't eaten here at the test kitchen, if you're a picky eater like me, yeah, save your time. I did it once. I ate like a third, maybe, of everything they brought out. It's very interesting, a very cool concept, so I don't want to discourage you. But if you're going to be a picky eater like I am, I'm admitting it, I'm honest, you're going to want to go get a burger or something afterwards. You're not going to leave here full. I can tell you that right now. One of the cool things I like about it, because it's a test kitchen, they have like their own periodic table. So for example, I don't know that fennel is on the periodic chart or beech nut. I'm pretty sure it's not, but they got their own little periodic table and it goes all the way up. And because they want to keep everything balanced and symmetrical, it's on that side too. So it's pretty cool. What is pine sprig? That doesn't even sound delicious. Pine sprig. As you can see, you can fit a lot of sailors in the test kitchen. It's all going to be group seating. They only have a handful like these booths that can fit 4. Everything else is like groups. So you're going to sit down with and enjoy or experience and enjoy the food in the test kitchen. If you come to the test kitchen, let me know your thoughts, because I just like to compare them to mine and see, well, how picky I really am. Our next stop is going to be the Roundabout. Now, the Roundabout is a multifunctional, multi-layer experience. So we're going to start off here at just forward of midship on deck 6. So they've done a couple changes upstairs, which is really cool. I can't wait to share them with you. Like on a lot of cruise ships, they have a lot of intimate type music venues, like Royal Caribbean. They'll have, you know, a guitarist or a saxophonist or a violinist playing in Central Park. They'll throw a guy with a piano in an elevator. Well, here on Virgin, in the Roundabout, there'll be a guitarist or whatever sitting right there, just taking requests and playing guitar, just like you're all just huddled around them. Kind of like a very intimate experience. Also here on deck 6 is where they have the live band set up. So you're gonna have live music playing here pretty much all day. And if you're thirsty, you've got On the Rocks right here for you to grab a beverage of your choosing. You're taking this ship through the Panama Canal. If you're taking it through Alaska and going through Alaska, this is another place that you can come and hang out and just enjoy the beauty as you pass it. I mean, the windows are huge. You'll be able to get a great view going through the canal. You'll get a great view going through Alaska. You know, you have the mountains on each side as you're coming through, heading to like Juneau and Skagway and Ketchikan, all that. It's just really nice. Now here in the casino bar, I asked the bartender, I'm like, hey, what is your favorite drink to make? And he likes to make an old fashioned, but with rum. It's top shelf rum, but it's still the regular price. So if you like old fashions, come over here to the casino bar and ask them to make the old fashioned with rum. It's really good. Now, inside of the casino, you're gonna be able to access the Manor. Now, I use the Manor for a lot of things. Like tonight, they're gonna be doing it for the pajama party, but they have shows in here. It's really cool. This is one of my favorite features, and it's a great photo op. So if you haven't been here, put that little check mark on your bucket list to come here. Pretty cool, right? So I'm upstairs. So as soon as you come in, when you go off to the right, if you come to the left and around, there's stairs that'll bring you upstairs. So there's plenty of seating here. There's seating downstairs, and there's a little room tucked away in the back. So I wanted to get you a nice little area view of here. Plus, downstairs is locked. So we gotta work with what we're given. Now, one thing about Virgin, unlike Carnival, Royal, Norwegian, they don't have a big theater. So they have here, they have the Red Room, and that's pretty much it for venues. So the Red Room's big, but the Manor, they'll do shows here, but as you can see, there's just not a lot of room. So you need to get to the shows early and be prepared for a line and competition to get a good seat. So if you want to be able to see the shows, you've got to get here super early. How weird is this? Like, you can just go around like you're in the universe, in the Milky Way. It's surrounded by stars. No, I'm not drunk. I'm just trying to be fun. I'm not exactly sure why they call it the Red Room. Interesting. So here in the Red Room, they're gonna do like dual reality. They'll have comedy shows. It is like their biggest venue set up for specific shows to be on the stage. So the stage is probably about the same size as the Manor, but the seating venue is bigger, right? It's more set up for audience versus a lounge like the Manor. And there is seating up there too, just not a lot. So while we're making our way up to deck 7 to complete our ship tour, deck 4 is where medical is at. And if you're looking to get some IV therapy, it is on deck 4 as well. All right, now, on some of the walls, you're gonna find these knots. It is a trivia game right here, and they're on several of the decks. What you do is you take this right here, and it's the answer sheet. It has different kind of knots on here associated to the letters. So A down to Z. Now, each color represents a letter. So light purple is one letter, dark purple is another letter. The gray ones are spaces. So I'm going to save you. So this is on deck 6, okay? So if you don't want to know what this is because you want to figure it out, I'm going to give you 2 seconds to pause. All right, it says, work like a captain, play like a pirate. Now, I took a picture of the wall. I took a picture of the decoding card, and I asked ChatGPT if it can decode it. It's still working on it, so I'm faster than ChatGPT. But I'm gonna keep an eye on it and see if it can figure out the wall at all. So we'll see. So we made it to deck 7. This is our last deck that we've got to go through. On deck 7, you have access to the Red Room over here, so you can have that upper seating. So if you want to get a higher advantage, come over here to deck 7 versus going through the casino on deck 6. So if you've been on a Virgin Voyage before, you know what's coming up next. If not, it's time for you to become a groupie. Check it out. you like to sing karaoke, this is where you want to come. They have a few rooms over here set up just for you and your friends to do karaoke, act like wild and crazy people without embarrassing yourself. So how cool is that? Wonder if I should do it. You want to listen to me sing? If you do not want to listen to me sing, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, okay? If I don't get any likes and subscribes, I'm going to break out me singing some karaoke. I hope you all like Baby Shark, so click that like button and hit that subscribe button right now, or I'm going to sing Baby Shark. Oh, you're in luck. I don't think they have Baby Shark. Saved. But still hit that like button. Next stop is the Sip Lounge. So Sip Lounge is just aft of midship on the port side. So what does that mean? It's fancy sailor talk for it's for the, little back from center on the left side. Yeah. This is a fantastic place to meet your friends, your family, your travel partners, whoever you're coming with, and just relax right before or after dinner. And just enjoy the views, enjoy a nice drink, enjoy people's company. So we've made it to deck 7 at the Roundabout. They've made a few changes. I really like the changes. There's a couple that they should have still made, but beggars can't be choosers, right? Now on the starboard side, you're gonna have like the next sail section, so you can book your cruises here. Supposedly you can save money booking your cruises here on the ship, and if you are using a travel agent, you let them know and they will link your reservation to your travel agent so you can keep that loyalty with them. Now, I say they're supposed to. I've been on a couple cruises where I've gone computer to computer and looked at what I can get with group discounts through my travel agency compared to the discounts that you can get here on the cruise ship, and I have not been beat yet. So if you're thinking about it and you're working with a travel agent, reach out to your travel agent, see if they can get you something cheaper. If you're not working with a travel agent, then why are you watching my channel? Come on, call me. I can help you out with this. I can get you group rates and things like that as well. We can go keyboard to keyboard and see where you can save the most money at. Now, here's where I like one of the changes. If you've been on their ships before, they had like their little record store. I was really excited because I thought I could get some vintage Virgin records, like some old school stuff. No, they had Taylor Swift and friggin' BTS and all this other stuff. And it was really just like 3 shelves of like random boring stuff. So very disappointed. But now they got rid of it because this is where it used to be. And so it's just some extra seating. It's now wider, which is really good because the thing I don't like about Virgin is they don't use their space very well. It's not a very open floor plan. It's very convoluted and disorganized. So this actually, for me, it makes it better because now you can travel through here. You're in the Roundabout. There's a lot of traffic that comes through here. And when you block it off, it doesn't make sense. So good job, Virgin. The other change they made is they had the coffee shop over here and it had walls.
They got rid of the walls. They got a bar over here now. So they've opened up the concept a little bit more. Maybe their next ship, they'll get everything right, but at least they're striving and making forward progress to making it a little bit more open aired. I also feel like the ceiling's a little bit higher. There's some areas, and even still now, that I can go like this and touch the ceiling. So they got to work on that a little bit more. Now, for all you Virgin Voyagers that travel Virgin, very loyal, before you go start putting the comments in, you can start backtracking. I remembered it wasn't a coffee shop. It was the draft house that was on the other ship I was on. So there was walls there though, and they take away the walls. So I caught myself. It's still early. Here's a little pro tip. If you like the music being played downstairs, it's probably going to be packed. So come up here, you're going to be able to hear it very well through the roundabout. You just won't be able to see the musician, but you're going to be able to enjoy the music. Now, the next stop that we have is going to be on the port side, almost heading towards midship near Pizza or Pizza Place, and it is Lick Me Till I Scream. So it's the ice cream shop. So this is the other area I really wish they had done something different with. So they've got these tables here, but it creates this choke point because you have literally, I can span from my shoulder to here, touching this wall. That's how much room they have between the table and the line. So when there's a line here, nobody's ever against the wall. It's in the middle, so you're always having to say excuse me and get through people. So they created a choke point. Virgin, if you're watching, get rid of these tables and put like a little bar there or something so you open this up. Come on now. So, but they do have all kinds of ice creams. They'll even have like lactose free ice cream here as well, so you can still enjoy it even if you can't have dairy. Next stop is Pizza Place. It is open from noon to 2 a.m. You can come over here, you get your personal pizzas, you can sit down inside on a bench, you got tables, and you have outdoor seating. You also have gluten-free pizza here, so if you have some gluten intolerance, you can come here and you can still enjoy some semblance of life. I say that jokingly because my wife, she's gluten intolerant and she can't eat half the stuff she wants to eat. But you can have gluten-free pizza here. If you need to talk to anybody from the short excursions, deck 7, right kitty corner to the roundabout on the starboard side. Now, if you like looking at big models of cruise ships, they actually have one of this ship. So it's pretty cool. Let's see if I can find my cabin. Oh, it's actually right there. So if you see the 4th lifeboat, it's the one right next to it on deck 8. So you can kind of get an idea of where you're at. So if you're going to be on deck 8, you want to make sure you're from 8220 going down to the 8100s, probably about 20 cabins. So if you don't want a boat in your view, make sure you're on deck 9 or higher, or midship on deck 8. If you're looking for specialty coffee, the Grounds Club is right there. We're just past midship heading aft. If you like trivia, this is where you're going to want to be. Deck 7 towards the aft at the social club. So the social club is where they do all the trivia and all the puzzle putting together. They have games right over here that you can use and play right here with your friends and family, or just strangers, new friends you've just made. But they also have the arcades back here. They've got the bar back here, and they've got the, I want to call it a cafe. So you can get candy here, you can get pretzel, hot dog, Reuben sandwiches, you can get drinks here, beers and sodas, but it's a really cool environment. And you even have a shuffleboard table here as well. They're open from 1 to midnight. Now, when you come here, they're gonna have brownies and cookies and all kinds of other sugary snacks that aren't good for you, but they taste fantastic. They're also gonna have like little jars of candy with gummy bears, gummy worms. If you like taffy, you get a bag and they fill it up with whatever you want. So just come on over here if you're looking for a sugar fix or you just want to feel like a kid again. Now, one thing you'll learn about this ship is that you've got to go through one place to get to the next. And the social club is no different. Come through the social club, to the left, you're going to find the arcade. To the right, you're going to find the loose cannon bar. So they have this little kiosk here, and you can pick songs and stuff like that. I thought I'd be funny and see if they have it, and they did. So right now we're listening to My Heart Will Go On, being played by Kenny G. I wasn't expecting it to be Kenny G, but I figured the last thing they have on a ship in the middle of the ocean is anything to do with the Titanic. Who knew? But it's free, so you can come out here and just pick your playlist and have a great time. All right, well, my heart will continue to go on, and so will my tour. Next stop is the arcade. So from Mario Brothers to Donkey Kong, Defender, X-Men, and Daytona, they got all kinds of cool stuff in there. They even have the old school tabletop Mrs. Pac-Man. Before you get to the wake, you're gonna get to the dock and the dock house. This is probably the quietest bar here on the ship. And if you're gonna be eating at the wake, hanging out here is probably a great option for you. I don't know what it is about it. I really love the color scheme in this area. Just the light blues with the browns and the white. I don't know. It feels very open. It feels very warm and inviting. And when you're in here, you'll periodically have trivia here, but you'll also have a musician in here a lot of the times, especially around dinner time when you're going to the wake. Now, there's a little something about the wake I want to tell you about, especially if you have physical limitations. You got to kind of work some stuff out, but it's able to be done. So let's go check out the wake. And then when I'm done, I'll tell you about how to work around any kind of physical limitations that you have. And you may be like, well, Dave, what kind of issues could I have with the wake? Well, for some reason, here on deck 7 is where you pick up your reservation or meet with your reservation, but they make you go down to deck 6. So you're gonna have to take the elevator. Well, let me just get into that now. You're gonna have to take the elevator over there, go down, and come around. So you gotta check in here, and then you can go down and get to meet your waiter down here to get taken to your table. The Wake is the last specialty restaurant that we've got to come to. It is the steakhouse. It's more of a finer dining. But if you want to get a view of the Wake, you need to be in your line early because they don't have very many seats that you can see the Wake from. Now we're almost done with the tour. There's only 2 things I got left to show you. Let's go check them out. Over here you got Juicy. So it's your pressed juices. They're not included in your fare. They are a specialty, just kind of like the grounds. Those are your specialty drinks. But if you're looking for freshly squeezed juice, Juicy is right here. Now, here's the last thing I have to show you to complete our tour. Check it out. If you're like my mom, she loves the Wake. Like every cruise I go on, I record the Wake for her and send it to her just so she can watch it. But how awesome would it be for her to come on this ship, find a chair. Never mind, I'm not gonna sit because we got rain last night and it's wet. I was hoping it was some fresh cushion. But just sit out here on these chairs and look at this view. I don't know about you, but I can enjoy it out here. Imagine being in Alaska or the Panama Canal from this spot, just watching this nature go by. It'd be a lot better than watching the ocean go by. Sadly, that completes our ship tour. Now, if you have any questions about Virgin cruises, any kind of cruises, let me know. If you're looking for some travel, go to mytravelagentdavid.com. You can check out some of the sales and specials we've got going on, or just reach out to me directly. and I can go start pricing out your next trip for you. Until next time, I'll see you next trip. Now, before I do go, I'm going to keep track of my daily time here on the Maiden Voyage. We're going to go over what the normal daily calendar looks like. We're going to have some videos from the activities that we do, just so you can kind of get an idea of a day in a life on the cruise ship. Now, if you're looking for gym activities, go find some other channel. I'm too old for that. But anyway, I will see you next time on our next trip.